Okay, so I want to tell you about a business idea that I have, and I want to give you a percentage of this business. So, you know how college is really, really expensive, and the cost of college has gone up like this, and the average income like this. So, there's getting to be this bigger and bigger gap. And I predict that something is going to have to change very soon. And I wonder if the recent pandemic is going to have a change or force a change on how we actually learn. So for example, a lot of universities are doing online learning. I know my daughter is in the university right now where she's taking classes at home. And what's unfortunate is she's actually paying the same price to sit at home and take a class as she would if she was at the school. I know a lot of your kids are on campus paying for housing, at the dorms, and they're still, taking online classes. And so I wonder if the online learning is going to really take off, and maybe the pricing will change to where it's more affordable to take classes online. Maybe schools like Harvard and even your local state school will all offer classes online that you could take at a fraction of the cost. But there's just one problem. The problem is that the kids don't want to be home taking classes online. They want to be out socializing with their friends. They want to have the actual college experience, right? They want to go to the parties and everything else. So I have the greatest idea for a business, and I want to partner with you on it. So here's my idea. We're going to go out to Nevada or somewhere, or Arizona or somewhere where it's really cheap to get a lot of land, but it's really good weather, and we're going to build this huge resort. Now this is going to be a college location without being an actual college, meaning that all the kids can go to college and they can take all their classes poolside. So they could sit in the lounger, they could be with their friends, they could have their headphones in, whatever it takes. They could be watching their professor online, and one kid could be taking classes at Yale, and the other kid could be taking classes at Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas. It doesn't matter. The point is that you could be with all your friends, right? So if one of your friends was going to one school and you wanted to go to another, now you could actually go to the same school together and hang out in college together while you're going to different colleges and getting different majors and everything else. So what do you think about that idea? Now here's the best part about this business. The best part about this business is I'm going to buy all the land, I'm going to build all these buildings, right? I'm going to do the pools, create the resorts, I'm going to do everything. I'm going to build this business, and I want to give you 20%. That's right. I'm going to give you 20% of this business. Now, here's the deal. It's even better than that, because in the future, right, I'm going to give you the power to take a bigger percentage of the business if you want. Meaning you're a 20% owner, I'm an 80% owner, but you have all the power. Normally in a business relationship, if somebody has a majority ownership, then they make all the decisions, right? But in this case, it's different. I'm going to give you all the power. You're going to be able to take a larger percentage of the business if you want. So in the future, if you get into a debt situation, or you're struggling financially, or you just need more money for whatever reason, you can just take a bigger percentage of my business. If you want 50% of it, or even 60% of it, I have no control over that. I cannot change how much of my business you take. I'm giving you full control. But I'm going to do all the work. I'm going to build this business, and we're going to be partners. You're going to have a very minimal, involvement in my business, but what's most important is you have all the control. All right, now, disclaimer, this is all fictitious. I think this is a great business idea, but I'm not going to be spending the money to buy all this land and build all these resorts. I don't have that kind of money. But if you do, you should totally do it, because I think this is a great idea. But the reason why I'm giving you this fictitious example is because I want to explain how qualified plans work. In this module, we're going to dissect qualified plans, but a qualified plan is a partnership with your future and your business, your retirement, with the government. Okay, so right now, if you have money in a qualified plan, like a 401k, an IRA, a SEP IRA, a 403b, whatever the case may be, if you have a qualified plan, you have a partner. Now, right now, your partner may be a minority partner. Maybe you own 80% of your investments and the government has 20% of your investments, but they have all the control. Remember in our last module when we talked about taxes, we saw what the government can do with taxes And they can do the same thing with your qualified plans. They have control of it. So keep that in mind as we dissect. Now, I'm not saying that qualified plans are bad. Hear me out here, okay? You just need to fully understand what your involvement is with the government, what this partnership actually looks like. You need to go in eyes wide open and understand how all that looks. Maybe you get a company match and some other things like that. Lots to consider that we're going to dissect in this module. So let's jump into it. Click on the next lesson and let's get an overview of Qualified Plans 101.